Hello everyone. Today I would like to read out the seventh chapter titled The Separation Yama from my manuscript Satyavan Savitri 2.0. A few years had passed. Satya was stable in his career. Savi was deeply immersed in her advertising world. Life appeared settled, balanced, moving forward with quiet rhythm. But Yama, the guardian of transitions, never truly disappears. He does not arrive to destroy, he arrives to transform, sometimes gently, sometimes through circumstances we cannot control. This time he came in the form of separation. One morning while Satya was at work, I heard soft, muffled sobs from downstairs. Savi sat there, holding her phone, trembling. Her mother had called. Her sister had been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, detected too late. In that moment, life shifted. There are news that divide time into before and after. This was one of them. She hesitated. Should she wait for Satya to return? Should she disturb him at work? She asked me if she should call Satya, and I said, Yes, I think you should. Satya answered immediately. The moment he heard, he did not hesitate. He asked her to leave at once and even offered to accompany her. When she worried about his work, he chose instead to work remotely so he could stand beside her through it all. In those difficult weeks, Satya became strength personified. Hospitals, bills, exhaustion, emotional collapse. He stood quietly beside her. What Savi felt then was not just love, it was reverence, a deep trust, a renewed understanding of partnership. But life continued its movement. Soon after they returned, Satya received another call. His mother needed urgent surgery. Having already taken leave, he was reluctant to stay away again. Without hesitation, Savi stepped forward. Her work followed flexibility. She went to care for his mother with the same devotion he had shown her. Days turned into weeks. Satya resumed his demanding schedule early morning, late evenings, constant pressure, and in this phase, Yama did not arrive as conflict. He arrived as change. Relationships too go through transitions. They evolve, they stretch, they are tested by time and responsibility. Satya grew more preoccupied, more distracted, more easily irritated. The warmth in his voice dimmed. One evening, a disagreement surfaced. My friends think you're dominating, he said, frustration spilling over. I'm older than you. I know how to live my life. Savi stood still. I never tried to control you, she said softly. I only thought love meant guiding each other when we drift. I want freedom, he replied. His words were sharp, not because they carried hatred, but because they carried accumulated strain. After that, Savi became quieter. She avoided arguments. She apologized quickly. She withdrew gently. Transformation is rarely loud, it's often silent. One evening, she came upstairs to my room. Are you busy? She asked. She sat down and for the first time spoke without restraint. I listened, and then I broke my rules. Take a vacation, I suggested. Step away from routine. Sometimes, when life stretches a bond, shared time restores it. Advice can be intrusive, but silence can sometimes allow distance to deepen. That evening, she mentioned it to Satya. He agreed. They left the next day. When they returned, there was no dramatic change, no grand declarations, but there was lightness. Laughter returned in small bursts, conversations softened. The spark, delicate yet alive, reappeared. Perhaps this was Yama's true role, not to end their love, but to remind them that love requires renewal. Separation had created space, responsibility had created strain, but conscious connection restored balance. Yama, after all, is not merely the lord of endings. He is the guardian of cycles, and in this cycle, their bond did not end. It transformed and found its way back to itself. In relationships, distance is not always the enemy, unawareness is. And sometimes healing begins not with confrontation but with choosing each other again, one intentional moment at a time. That's all for the day. Do let me know your thoughts about this story by writing in the comment section. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.